came up to me? Yeah, another YouTuber. I usually see him at shows, and that fool always comes and says what's up. And after, while we were waiting here, some other fool came up to me too.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That fool was sincere or what?
Yeah, I guess he does. Oh no, he does photography. I can't remember. Oh no, that shit's locked. Yeah. Yeah, there ain't shit over there. It looks like that shit's closed.
I guess they're running cars.
There's only two indoor ones?
Yeah. Another was more, but yeah,
And the ones that are outside.
I should have just had them all inside. Yeah. They should have them all inside.
Sometimes they do. When it's at the convention center, that's just always inside, and it's pretty cool. But what happened?
Oh yeah, there's a trophy Christmas.
Let's check out those over there.
There's something up there, right? So it's
Well, yeah, they're gonna have a couple different, like older shit, some shit like that. Five. Yeah, that chick over there.
well, something without the
We don't have the house.
That's
So it looks kind of weird.
It's funny because like I don't know, I should have go work like those bodies for a long time, but like when I was going to school, like when all when I was looking at it, like she's gonna go out too. And she still wear that shit. I should wear that shit too. I'll just like pull that shit aside. Like throw up at the car. It's just
Okay,
no, I was fucked with a crazy bitch. That bitch was crazy on me too. I forgot about that.
I think that's the thing. It's just the crazy attract sometimes. You gotta have some type of spiciness in that shit.
They're like, that guy looks pretty. I just call for her all the time. Oh, she looks nice.
Little did you know it's gonna fuck up your life.
Luckily, you never really have it, except this one, I guess. But now, because I got my kids, so I got what I wanted out of it, I guess, right?
Yeah,
Came out on top.
true.
me. I would hate it if I didn't. Yeah, I feel sorry for my brother. Like, my brother's fucking had a kid that's like married to like my brother's wife's sister or some shit like that, you know? So like, my brother and his like best friend, I guess they met these chicks. Or well, first it's when he met some chicks. And then like, the chick brought her sister over, and then my brother started fucking her.
Oh shit.
Her, you know?
Then it went all bad or what?
Yeah. And then while they had kids, you know, they got married. I mean,
Smoke with you?
yeah. And I full dinner over there. I was like, oh, really fun to have him. No one got hurt. But can you come out and talk to me for a minute? I was like, nah, I'm in my apartment. I'm chilling, dog. Like, what do you want with me, you know? And you, like you said, you heard no one got hurt. Like, leave me the fuck alone. And I was like, no, just come outside, come outside. I was like, nah. And I was like, went to go fucking close the door. And that fool like stopped the fucking screen door. And that fool like pulled me out.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop fucking with this. I just want to make sure you're on the way. Like, oh, no weapons, dog. Like, oh, my fucking house. And then that fool pulled the fucking cookie out of my pocket. They kind of did it like how you tell me, like that fool you should do at the store. Like that fool did that to me, like right in the apartment complex. Like those apartments, all the windows were like, you know, like that. So like everything you see out. And that fool just like set it on the ground right there, and I stomped on that shit. Like, that fool fucking was like, pulled me. He was like, what the fuck you trying to do? Destroy evidence? Like that's why you're blah blah. I was like, no, motherfucker. I was like, nobody knows about this shit about me, and now you're trying to put me out here like I'm something I'm not, you know? Like, fuck you. And then, yeah, it's just, they all, but at that point, like, I think the year before, or that year, the law passed where it was no longer a felony if you got caught with that shit. It was a misdemeanor. But I think, like, that one case, like, I never fucking went to it. Like, fuck this, you know? So I just was avoiding it, and then I started getting busted for other shit. And then, yeah, they were all bad. Now I'm going to jail.
All bad. It was all adding up into huh? When we went back, I was like, you got too many phone stuff? I got all weekend. I got out and this is, I kind of kept everything on it. But actually, you know, right now, we were so small, I was like, oh, gave me the whole thing back, you know, it's still around. It was a lot.
So many times, there's another time I flew in, and I really thought I was here, and I parked by where the cemetery is, and we were trying to have this, back to the building I used to get taken a lot back in the day. So I was there, I was chilling, but I never saw it, and and then we pulled up and I got a bite with my car. I threw it, and when I was getting out, I threw it in the car. And literally, I was just right there. You didn't do it? I see that whole time. It was coming back to the car. And then moving. And it grabbed that shit, and it was like, oh, this is blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's what? That's where the other car that you went to go. Like, she wasn't on me. But when we talked to them, we first up the field. And because I had mushrooms on me, and I had, what was that? Like a low grade, one thing is not fine, it's a long, so usually, I don't listen to that, yeah, you took it back to the station, like, oh my heroes, the Russians, I was like, I'm gonna do that before. And that's why, like, too, like, that's why there was an M company, you know? I got scared of that thing, so, yeah. Getting a lot of people, well, you know, I wasn't trying to talk to like you, animal, and man, like a lot of folks I was dealing with. I was like, oh man, like, I'm not trying to fucking too much. But you know, like, when I probably should, because then I would have just been chill, you know? Instead, I was like, just kept hitting the streets by myself. Pop boy shit like an idiot. Fuck them also. Bring no fucks business home. Oh, I like facial.
Hell yeah. You don't see them too often. That's just fucking dope. Yeah, I know. The one you crashed, didn't you?
Yeah. No, the one I crashed was like the car my grandma gave me after my Volvo fucking like broke down or some shit. And then it was like my transmission, and I was like, I can't afford this shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Like the street ones? Yeah, I like how that shit's all shaved off. That shit's sick. I can see you driving some shit like that.
There used to be this movie, I think it was like a Cobra back in the day. It was like a Sylvester Stallone movie. That fool drove a car like that in that movie. Oh, I really like watching that shit. That's why I like that car.
Cobra?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that was the movie. Well, Sylvester Stallone. I need the skinny type. You seen that video online where like that whole Dennis Rail got fucking punched by some fools at like a parade or some shit? Like,
yeah, I saw that shit. That shit was, hey, but that fool's down and still fucking
jump out like that?
Oh yeah, that fool's crazy, dog. He's fucking old and still, even though he got fucking knocked out, still the fact that he went out like bucket.
Those businesses that are all over Instagram, TikTok right now, you know what I'm talking about? Rosie and Sita or some shit like that. Have you seen those vlogs?
I don't know.
That's crazy. The one vlog like scary looking, but like
Gangster Haciendas?
Yeah, gangster.
Old ass veteranas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
And the other one's like maybe a daughter or some shit like that. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen them at a couple of shows actually.
I've seen the young one, the chunky one, in the fucking like downtown like yesterday. Yeah, when I was gonna see the homie E1, I was skating back, and I was at like the corner, and I was seeing six crossing the street, and I was like, man, I'm so crazy, it's like crazy bitch. I was tripping out. Because like those bitches got famous from like the Santa Fe Spring Swap meet, you know?
Yeah.
And I tripped out on that too, because like the Santa Fe Spring Swap meet changed like so much, you know, like over the years.
Supposedly, well, that should be cracking on Sundays.
Yeah, well, the weekends, you know, like they always got like bands and shit. But
yeah, fucking a lot of. I've been seeing a lot of videos of that shit. That shit gets views.
Yeah, that shit.
I was thinking
of people, like, you know, like probably from here go there.
Yeah.
But I think it's because you can take your kid, you know, go like a show.
Yeah.
It's like the thing to do now. It's crazy. Before it kind of was, but not like, because, you know, before they had like a crazy little stage, and then they built this big old concrete one. And I would trip, I was like, what the fuck, why they built this shit here, you know? Yeah. And then after that, year after year, it just started getting like,
the big ass dad, huh?
over there?
Yeah, last weekend. What's up?
Spot, like, bro, back in the day, you know, it was like Workman's Outlet, or like the, I think it was like the GCS store, like Alhambra, and then the Santa Fe Spring 20. That's like where I always get my streaks from back in the day. It was like the only graffiti shops, I think.
The one that's, the one that was on Valley Boulevard?
On Valley? No, is it Valley? Like Valley and Garfield? Not Garfield.
Fremont.
Yeah, yeah, right there.
With the big old, yeah, with the rhyme piece on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That spot. I think like Vile used to run it or some shit like that. Yeah, there's all kinds of shops popping up too.
Yeah, I've seen that. There's a couple new graffiti shops out in LA. Oh yeah, a chick owns that car. Yeah, that one, I think it's that chick that's in right there, on the backpack. It's her car. Because I caught her at another show and she was talking about it. She's like, oh yeah, that's the new on the top, but that shit looks all faded. Classic. Show or what? So you know that show or just something else? The only thing that sucks is like when I record shit like this, it's just the music that fucks it all up. So I probably won't get paid for it. The copy, yeah.
Why don't you just cut it?
Cause I compute it, so I don't lose the footage. But depending on how long it is, sometimes I don't like to. Cause like you're watching the video and like it'll go mute for like 2 minutes or so. Then after like go play, I just don't like doing that. I'd rather just cut that shit out.
Yeah, that's okay. Just cut it out and then like put it back with another fucking.
I don't know. I gotta learn how to fucking put music over it. But that's just a lot of work. I ain't trying to do all that. Yeah.
Or like, what do you do it on your computer or something?
I do everything on my phone.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a fucking app that you can put it into, you know, and then fucking change all that shit. Why is it though? Is it like the licensing on the music? Or
Yeah,
what?
like some licensees you won't get paid for, so it'll tell you, oh, this video can't be monetized. But then after there's some music that there would be like share revenue, so you'll still get paid, but it'll give it to some of them. But in order to do like some of that, I can't have any music in it. So it gives me the option to either mute it or trim that clip out. But sometimes that clip is what has the good footage. So it's like, fuck. But I don't know. Sometimes it's like a hit and miss. Because sometimes it's just so much noise that I won't pick up the music. But
then maybe just like fucking, yeah, like that part. Like, I don't think you know how to, I'm pretty sure you don't have to know too much. Like, you can just upload a song, that's unlicensed or whatever the fuck it is, through that part. That way you don't lose that fucking footage,
that's just.
I'm trying to think, like, what was the app I was using that, like, I have an Adobe account, so, and I was using a different app, but I'm pretty sure, like, the thing about all the people who do it, like, on fucking social media already, like, some of these cool sites don't got some crazy ass software.
I don't know. But I think that's what kind of makes my videos kind of stand out, because I just fucking roll as it goes. Yeah. But
yeah. Lately on like social media, I've been liking a comment like, what was it? Fucking someone posted like drug alley in Los Angeles or some shit. And it was like someone riding a bike through, like it was like a bunch of crackheads or like, tweakers.
Oh yeah, I've been watching some shit like that.
Like my comment on those, I'm like, hey, that was me. I like to put that on there. Like, hey,
I didn't think of that shit.
That shit's funny.
Wow.
That hey, that's me one. That's a good one when like there's some crazy shit going on.
Yeah, I like watching some videos like that who just rides through the hood or goes through fucking downtown LA. See, but like a lot of those fools are on bikes, so I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, they could just record some shit real quick, but
yeah,
I don't know, I'd want to be like right there, like walking and shit, but at the same time too, it's like, can't be fucking walking with a camera and shit. I don't know, some fools will trip, some fools won't.
About that shit though.
Yeah. So that's the thing, I'd probably just have to wear like a harness and just have it on my body and shit.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of times like people like out there, you're like, put away the camera.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go inside. I'll thank you by the stage.
Those fools are like driving by and like stop. Kind of like fucking trying to show that shit. Just pull over ran into the car. Like, hey, stop filming. Get the fuck out of here. But I think too, like I don't try to fucking shoot many streets with my camera, you know? The only times I really film is like if I'm in front of my work, you know, because the security's right there, and then like a lot of other people like outside of the building, they recognize my face and shit, you know, so like they're not gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy things out there, like, it's all beautiful. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hell yeah, you know, shit like that, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I fucking been seeing some videos too that in the news that they say that there's these places that just give out fucking pipes and shit like that.
Yeah, it's called like homeless healthcare or something. It's just like an organization where like, yeah, they give out pipes, needles. I think I've even seen them giving out blunts and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not too sure about that one, though. But like, I know I think they give out bookies because I mean they talk about that shit at my work a lot too, you know. And when I was going to school, like that was something we talked about because that was something that was like starting up. Because like a lot of people have, I guess it's like Brian or like that run programs, certain programs, they have, what is it? Like they look down on fucking, it's called harm reduction, you know, like harm reduction is like allowing people to get high, but like at certain times, or just providing like a clean space, clean environment, so like diseases aren't spread, you know, like shit like that.
So,
People
yeah.
aren't fucking on the streets getting high, getting raped or whatever the fuck, not even out getting robbed, like shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it's just things called like harm reduction, and even like there's some like treatment centers that kind of do it. And I had a teacher, you know, that was like, this fool was like a lawyer, and that fool was like, was super close, fucking out of the teacher. That fool got disbarred or some shit, and he became like a, he got stolen, became a teacher. But that fool was like, you know, like if you're a student, and that's how I felt, like I feel how I feel now, you know, like, if you could just someone off of being dumb, you know, but they're still smoking weed, that's a win, you know what I mean? Like, they might not be completely sober, but you know, like, it's like, small steps, you know, one step at a time and shit like that, like.
Do they provide housing like that?
What do you mean, at my work?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we have people.
My bad, I'm just walking around getting footage.
They have like two different programs. The one that's like everybody else trying to get into is like a 90-day program. But that was all in school. But like a drug recovery program, like there's always been. But nobody wants to shut in and get like sober, you know what I mean? Like, and especially like our numbers for like the amount of people that we like help out and transition out to like productive life haven't been like that hard, you know what I mean? But that's also because like there's like a bunch of government shit going on. There's this like organization called like LASA, the Los Angeles Homeless Services Discipline Authority. And they spend a lot of money on one organization for homelessness, but then they try to
Hey, so when someone just dies right there, they just call the fire department or what?
They call the cops, and like, yeah, they just do the whole thing. on the street, you know, like you saw, you know, like cover them up and then they wait. The fucking corner comes out or they put up the fucking tent, you know, like assess the body,
Since you've worked there, how many dead bodies have you seen? Lost count?
I can't be honest.
What's up, boy?
Sometimes like I'm saying like fragment and I just got first time trip out. And then after that I was just like, it's just another day, you know?
Yeah, get used to that shit.
Like that body they found last time, I literally just probably walked by that pole because I was out there, smoking a cigarette, and I always go for walks, and I walked on that side, and then I walked back around. And by the time I came back, I feel like the cops there, like standing and shit, and then like that whole thing down, put it in the seat down.
How long do you think that fool was dead for?
Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes it could be for like a day or so, you know, or something like that. It really kind of depends on like how you're dying, kind of who you are.
The majority of it's like OD though, huh?
What's that?
Majority of it's like OD?
Yeah. Sometimes people die from like, you know, like people are dying like in the cold, like in the winter time.
Oh yeah, for fucking being cold.
Yeah. Or a heart attack, you know.
Man, I'm trying to get right now.
So here to the end or what? Can we get another drink? Want a drink? Okay, let's go.